And we're off. The chest is a secret to everybody. Now it's not. Wow, crystals 1, 2, and 3 in the light world.
Nice.
And bombs again.
Yeah, bombs are kind of... I mean, I hope I'm not ruffling any feathers by suggesting that bombs are the worst escape item.
They're one of the more technical ones. I would say technical.
That's a polite word, yes.
Yeah, because you have to really kind of know how to wield them. And it's a little harder to manipulate the kill counter, but at this point, the only thing you would need the kill count for is a bomb drop. So, we'll see how this goes. Maybe they'll pick up a more reliable weapon.
Well, we get a bee in a bottle, and that can be used as a weapon if they're not feeling that comfortable.
True. Of course, now the question is what type of bee? Is it the regular or the golden? Because if it was the golden, I would actually hang on to it so I can get to the shop vendor and be like, oh, well, here, I'll give you 100, you give me 100, I'll give you 100. Comment and chat B-strats on key wrap. Yeah, that's also a possibility.
Yeah, B for key would be smart, but both of these runners got through the long part of escape with little problems, so they do have enough bombs for a key rat if they choose.
Yep. Ooh, that's actually a very useful item right there in the mirror. Just use it to warp straight to the front of the castle and go straight upstairs. I think the only more convenient place you can find the mirror is the big chest and pod. I think that is the only more convenient place.
Yeah, definitely, and I kind of view this mirror location as the seed offering an apology, like, we're sorry we made you go through the tedious bomb escape here, just go to the start.
Yep. Well, this is obviously going to be the small key, so we are still looking for the map, so we still have 4 chests remaining. Oh, it's the golden bee. Okay, Jenja still has their bee, WinDEU does not. So let's see what the bottle vendor can have if they don't get enough money here.
That's as good a place as any for a sword.
There you go. Good reliable weapon, just at the end of when you would want the Which is at the end of when you would want a reliable weapon.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, well, time to see if we're gonna have an advantage on Jenja for not using the B. Yeah, basically like 2 more checks, I believe. And at least the other good thing about getting the B in a bottle, you can get rid of all of like World Kakariko. Save the magic bat. Well, looks like any advantage of that is negated with a tier 2 tree pull of 20 rupees for a total of 80. And that was a bomb capacity upgrade, so Aga off the table for now.
Yeah, we still need a few more items to actually get to the Dark World, but WinDEU getting the confirmation I won't need to come back to the Lumberjack Cave.
Yeah, that's always useful info. And it looks like the tier 3 cherry pool was hearts, so... Fire Rod, nice find. Ooh. Hopefully Jenja finds some bombs so they don't have to go do a shopping trip real quick, but...
Yeah, luckily the bomb shop isn't too far away, but yeah, killing those 50 rupees on the bomb. Oh, we get a hook shot.
Wow! And a power glove. Wow! Well... And to steal a phrase from Big John, we found the tilde.
Oh, nice. I had to think about that one for a second. Yeah, that...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just call that squiggly line.
So we are a... Oh, powder. Wow. Something tells me we might find the hammer very shortly. I'm just seeing everything's lining up almost for the magic bat right now.
Yeah, that could be what we're in for, but may not get it out of Kakariko.
Probably not. Yep. So currently for Dark World, we are missing the Moon Pearl and a hammer or a glove. And for Aghanim, we are missing a lamp and a sword or the cape. So yeah, we still got a lot of work to do.
and for all the value that we found in Kakariko, nothing was immediately progressive.
Nope. But we still have South Shore, so let's see what we get from there. And then the next question is, if they don't find the lamp, is any of them going to attempt to climb the Mountain Dark?
Yeah, that is a good question. They don't have a lamp or a flute to put Death Mountain in logic, but should they choose to make that sequence break, they do have a crystal and several chests waiting for them.
Well, the crystal is actually unobtainable at the point because they would need the hammer. Oh, no, wait, they have the mirror. Derp.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting about that. It's one or the other, but we found the book. We have logical completion of desert right now, so...
Pending whether or not it's boots locked, though.
That's right, boots locked. Somehow I don't think it's boots locked. Of course, that would be me thinking the game's not going to troll, and it always trolls, so...
Yeah, that's what the game does.
It does it best. There's the flute! Flute and a lot of money. Man, everything is slowly opening up now. It's looking pretty good. So we have a fast track. We have a fast track to desert now with the flute. We have Death Mountain access. Easy access to Zora at this point too, if need be. And if everybody would please rise for the national anthem. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, and as Chet is pointing out, how often do you get to see a synchronized duck summon?
Exactly. Nice to see that both runners were able to respect the other's swag anthem.
Alright, we are doing our first sequence break of bringing the old man back with no lamp. Just for an arrow upgrade. But more importantly, a save and quit location.
Both runners going up to Tower of Hera to collect their first crystal about 20 minutes in.
Actually, I don't know if they were gonna do Hera first. Oh, hi Mets, how you doing? They are definitely not going to be doing Hera now. I would grab the mitts, go back down to East Death Mountain. In its actually, that's right, Bunny. Forgot no Moonpearl.
Yeah.
I thought they had Moonpearl for a second. Turtle Rock and Swamp are pendants. Ice is the green. Mire and Pod are the 5 and 6. Okay, so I will stand corrected. They will do arrow.
Yeah, the Moldorm fight is a little more difficult with just the fighter sword, but I expect both these runners are pretty comfortable with that.
Yeah.
Oh, Jenya getting Dead Rock, though.
Ouch. This is when, based on principle, I whip out the powder. Just to, like, no, you're dying now. Just because.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna have 2 items here in the tower. What can we find? Well, $5. Oh. Is this going to be a basement dance or not? I hate it when there's just a small key in the item remaining. I just hate that.
Yeah, definitely. Like, one of the quirks of V29 is that there can be keys locked behind a key door. So they're probably going to be hoping for something like that to happen here.
Alright, WinDEU getting past Moldworm is rewarded with basement time!
And WinDEU heading right back in, doesn't want to make any gambles this early in the race.
I would not blame him in the slightest. At least the good news is that they have the mirror, so the moment they get done with grabbing this item, they can just get out. All that work for 3 bombs.
WinDEU forgetting something? There he goes.
Interesting that he's saving and quitting. He does have EDM access, but then again, starting for the old man, yeah. Checking good old Paradox. Let's see what we get. Ether and Flippers. Ironically, that puts Ice Palace in logic, but just cannot be completed. Just need a hammer.
And I guess they would also need a Moon Pearl for Ice Palace, which might be the main thing that we look for. Yeah.
That's true, Moon Pearl. I keep forgetting about that little shiny rock.
I mean, if you're feeling frisky, you could always, like... I think there's a way to, like, Super Bunny into Ice Palace, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, I think that's... Trying to remember my glitches now. I don't remember. Oh... Somebody in chat just mentioned something. Yeah, Moon Pearl could be in Checkerboard Cave. That is in logic. Ooh, is WinDEU gonna do Super Bunny? He is.
Yeah, so if you're not familiar, Super Bunny is a glitch where you get access to like Link's normal power while you're in the bunny state, because usually when you're in the bunny state you can't use items, but after falling down a hole, the game's just not really going to check for Moon Pearl or something. I'm not quite sure how it works, but basically Link will be able to check these two chests on WinDEU's side.
It's a well-programmed game. Well-programmed game.
Yeah, it was 1991. They tried their best.
Ah, I did not know you could mirror the blocks while in Super Bunny. Oh, wow. The hammer. That is a significant sequence break. Depending on where the Moon Pearl is, however. And TR is Quake. I think WinDEU was forgetting something there. Or he was setting up the portal, so...
Yeah, may have been trying to set up the portal, but yeah. It's weird when you have to say that Moon Pearl is not in logic for Turtle Rock, and I guess they also need Kena Samaria.
Yeah. Or Boots if they were feeling really frisky. So we have knowledge of all three medallions, which is good. Bombos was on Lake Hylia.
Okay, it looks like you were right, Duke. Desert Palace is not boots locked.
Yeah, didn't think it would be. Checkerboard check. Yeah, nope, there's Bombos, so, well, we can get that at any time, so... this Murder-Dactyl is gonna be a pain. Good jukes from Jenja. Wrong spherical item.
But you got 3 of them, so, you know, kind of
True.
an upgrade. Yeah.
True, you got 3 of them. Alright, so WinDEU's going to be completing Desert. So we still have Agina to check. So this is still entirely possible to still be an Aghanim Seed. This is still entirely possible. We are running out of locations. We do still have Eastern and Saha to check, but...
Yeah, that is true. They could get the Moon Pearl on Pyramid Troll.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Chat pointing out we would still need Lamp for Aga. So that's still out. Yeah, Eastern is gonna definitely hold some progression. It almost has to. And 28 minutes in, WinDEU obtains his second crystal.
I believe that was just a map on Landmo there, so I think WinDEU is going to have to go back into Desert to grab the second item.
Oh, did he skip the right side? Wow.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, there was an item on the torch, so I think he just hoped that Landmo had the second item. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I believe we still have Ice Rod Cave, Agina, and we're going to be getting Agina very shortly. Jenja not completing Landmo. Interesting. Well, then again, knowing he's already pulled both items out, I guess he can just come back later and do it with Meyer.
Yeah, it's not a 5/6 crystal, so there's not really any rush.
True.
And he may be hoping for a better setup than just like the one magic bar and fire rod.
That's a possibility. I'm just under the mindset of you can complete a crystal dungeon and do it.
No, yeah, I feel you there.
Well, with the hammer in hand, this is a sequence break. So we know that the magic bat cannot have the Moon Pearl.
That is not a sentence I expected to ever hear during commentary. The magic bat can't have Moon Pearl.
Yeah. Sometimes he can, but this time he can't. But he has $50, so. Alright, looks like WinDEU's gonna do his checkerboard check real quick. we're getting rid of the Ice Rod Cave, and then after that, I'm going to definitely presume we're going to be going to the eastern area. What do you say to finding both the lamp and the moon pearl in Eastern? Just with the lamp being first, just to give the runners a little scare.
No, I kind of like that. You know, like put the. Oh, never mind.
Ah, there's Dark World.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta have the lamp first and be like, oh great, Agate's in launch. Oh, never mind.
Right, yeah.
There's the moon pearl. We're okay now. Yep, and now this brings the hammer back into sequence.
Alright, we get a little bit of route divergence with Jenja heading over to Hype Cave first and maybe a full clear swamp, and WinDEU going to Village of Outcasts and probably Thieves Town.
Or Skull Woods. Pendant Skull. Oh boy, he's going off of V28 logic. Oh, it's a Pendant Skull. Must have an item. That was a very meh cave.
Yeah, nothing of excitement in there at all. And WinDEU notably going to the back of...
Yeah, I think we have a miss mark on the trackers.
Okay.
Because I believe Swamp was a pendant.
Okay, yeah, then that makes more sense.
Yeah, I was second guessing myself for a second. That's why I was like silent for a moment. I was like, wait a minute. But yeah, we actually have Skull Woods as a crystal instead of a pendant. Yeah, we're gonna get that fixed very shortly, guys. Ooh, red mail. Careful, WinDEU. Got it.
There we go.
Question in chat. The 5-6 crystals, that is going to be Pod and the Thieves, I believe. Or was it Meyer? I know it was Pod.
Alright, and WinDEU giving us the information on the most type location of all, the Master Sword pedestal. Oh, BugNet. Oh, okay.
Sakura would be angry. It's the Master Net.
I mean, how would she kill Aghanim?
I know, right?
Yeah.
Another bee in a bottle? And the ice rod.
Yeah, that's about how it goes. Have to find the ice rod, see the next race, find the ice rod, run your way when Turtle Rock's dependent the next race.
Yep. There's both items out of Skullwoods for WinDEU, and Jenja finding half magic.
And the half magic's more of a nice-to-have item than something that's like really progressive, but it does mean that Jenja's going to have a little bit of an easier time with the Moth Boss than WinDEU had.
Yep. Yep, half magic. Yeah, half magic with 2 bottles does not put... yeah, there is no logic with that at this point. For Spike, it would be for Spike Cave, but because they have they've already gotten a bottle, half magic's kind of irrelevant.
And they would also need an item to walk across the spikes.
That too.
Yeah.
But I was not implying that that was in logic. So.
Right. Yeah. Definitely.
Alright. WinDEU's gonna go check our good buddy the catfish.
And if you're going to check catfish, this is as good a time as any. It's really quick to check it from the quickest possible way to check it is from the Graveyard Ledge. And I don't believe he's checked Zora yet, so he at least can mirror over to the Zora area after this.
Yeah, that's true. He has not, so that's actually perfect routing.
Yeah, if you're going to check catfish, that's the way to do it.
Alright, thank you. Chad is correcting me. It is Pod and Meyer as the 5-6. Like, I knew it was one of those 2 dungeons down at the left. I just did not remember which one. Alright, so we know that WinDEU's not going to be finding much out here in Zora's area. And blind with the nuclear pun. Ugh. Nice clean kill from Jenja. Heart container for their troubles. Okay, looks like Jenja's going to be going up to do Skull Woods. WinDEU's going to be doing his Thieves' Town and taking the southern route. So I can almost pretty much guarantee that the moment they find the bow, they're going to route in Pod and Eastern at the same time.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty safe bet, though. First, they would need to find the bow, or at least... Yeah, maybe they might be waiting on the lifeboat to check Pod, but... Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Back-to-back seeds with bow and Pod?
I'm sure these runners would absolutely love that. Just 100%. That sounds amazing.
We would be having some very choice words.
Yeah.
All right, so we already know that Ped is out. So we know that we need the bow. We know that we need Bombo, so we know where that's at. Logically speaking, we need the lamp. However, I think both players are skilled enough to not need it. And the Can of Samaria. So all in all, we're only a handful of items away from go mode.
Oh yeah, and our tracker just reminded us we do have that 1 in 22 chance that we need boots for Ganon's tower.
Oh yes. Totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody in chat bringing up the point. WinDEU might not know about where Bombos is, and I think they're correct.
Yeah, that is right. His routing has not taken him down to Hylia Island at this point. Just a little too fast on the bomb throw for WinDEU.
He fumbled it. Alright, Jenja not gonna leave the chest unturned. Alright, so logically we have access to every dungeon minus Turtle Rock. Missing that cane. Where would you go next?
You know, I kind of feel like Ice Palace might be the play here. It's only 3 items as opposed to Swamp 6, but you also get that green pendant for Sahasrara, which might be important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking the same thing. But then, of course, as you mentioned, Swamp Palace having 6 items.
Of course, it is entirely possible that both dungeons could contain progression, so everyone would be right.
Yay!
Yay!
We're all winners! Alright, WinDEU completing up his Thieves' Town, and with his 4th crystal in hand, has a choice to make. Let's see which one. He is definitely going to take south. He is definitely going to go south to Hype Cave and whatnot. Ooh, blacksmith sequence. That's a thought.
I believe Jenja already dropped off the blacksmith, but he's yet to pick up the purple chest.
Yeah. Since he came in from the south side.
And I think he also skipped the Bombos tablet check.
I did not catch what was on that bumper cave.
Just the red boomerang.
It was the red ring? Okay.
Yeah.
I saw something red, I just couldn't tell if it was the red ring or if it was Samaria. Or the lamp, for that matter.
Yeah, go mode with looking for go mode with a red item is the worst, just because like every single time you see red rupee, it's like it's oh. So Jenja using this Dark World portal. I think he's going to the Bombos tablet, but it remains to be seen if he'll go into Swamp Palace from here.
I see no reason to route the Bombos tablet if you're not going to do Swamp, I would think. So let's find out what he does. Question in chat, did Jenja skip the purple chest? They did. They did save the blacksmith, but they did not take the purple chest as they came up through... They decided to enter their Dark World through Hype Cave, whereas WinDEU decided to do it through the Village of Outcasts. So WinDEU's going to be doing his entire south area now. with taking the purple chest with him. So odds are both players are going to convene in Swamp.
Yeah, oftentimes runners will avoid Swamp like the plague simply because it's so long. But you know, when you're more than one item from go mode, it kind of makes sense to keep going for item density.
I agree.
I think Chad pointed out a while back stations that we did have to abandon a while back because we didn't have, of all things, the Moon Pearl when we were up there. Hookshot Cave on Death Mountain, and I don't believe we checked the Mire Shed yet.
I believe we had a Super Bunny check of Myers. Oh no, you can't do Super Bunny. That'd be Bunny Revival.
Yeah.
No. Oh, there's the lamp.
So it's not the most important find. Like Jenya's went 6-1. He's already won one match. I'm pretty sure he's comfortable with Dark Rooms, but it is going to make those Dark Rooms easier for WinDEU, and it does give him a better sense of where he is in the logic.
Correct. I think WinDEU's gonna hit Hype Cave, might hit Ice Palace, could hit pretty much everything is open except for Turtle Rock at this point. So it looks like Jen is going to be doing the double clear of Swamp.
It looks like WinDEU is going to be blind pulling the Hylia Island item, which is good for him because it's absolutely required for this seed.
Either that or he did get a glance of it. Either way, he has the Bombos medallion now.
Alright, so did you see a map encompassing Swamp?
I don't recall seeing one, so could that have been a very fabled? It looks like it. That's a fabled no left side Swamp. Those do exist.
Yeah, so there's nothing in Swamp, but at least Swamp lets you get in and out, you know, relatively quickly.
Alright, WinDEU's making the pod play. He said, nope, Bo's in here, I know it, let's go.
But I don't blame him. The only item of like any note that he's received in these past few minutes is that lamp, and this is the area with the most locations open by lamp, so yeah, this play makes sense.
And Jenja going into ice. Oh boy. Now this is another gamble on Jenja's part. Swamp ended up being nothing. Maybe ice will be something? Wow! What? 2 in a row, man!
Okay. Okay, I don't... Alright. Alright. You know, I'm supposed to offer commentary.
Yeah, we're just at a loss. We're sorry, guys. WinDEU is probably ecstatic right now.
Oh, I didn't realize he didn't have bombs for this one chest here, but he remembered, didn't he?
Oh, whoops.
Okay. Okay. I think I'm settled down. I think I'm okay now.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah.
So, that gives WinDEU a huge advantage. However, Samaria could be an ice. So, that'll give Jenja a nice, pretty good advantage. So, we are looking for Samaria for faux mode, and then boots for definite no mode. Question in chat, Bluriel, who just found what and where? WinDEU found the bow in the first chest in pod. And his file names confirm he is a witch.
Alright, and WinDEU opting to head to the backup pod rather than rushing the boss. So it makes sense. You get a lot of items back here, and
Oh yeah, well, he's definitely still looking for Kane, so...
and worthy of note, if he does find Kane, he's going to have go mode with Master Sword and no silvers, and that wouldn't be the funnest Ganon fight of all time.
It's not usually fun, but at least it's like, okay, well, I'm in go mode. Still gonna check chests on the way. But...
there's some trade-off.
Alright, we found the second... looks like we did find the second shield in the game. Question in chat, why is Jenja doing all the pen dungeons? Jenja likes to be able to full clear dungeons when going into them. So, because they do lack the bow, they do not want to go into pod or Eastern. However, with the bow being in pod, that too. Lamp is in the purple chest. However, Jenja does have access to that. And then what makes it no mode instead of go mode? No mode is if we have the location of, as commentators and viewers, if we know where all of the items that are required for go mode are. Go mode is when the runners have all of those items. And then I've coined a phrase, faux mode, meaning you're in go mode, but at the same time, you can be locked out of go mode. The usual culprit of that is a key item on a torch, meaning the boots are required. Or an unknown medallion in the case of Misery Mire Turtle Rock, but we already have those checks and all 3 medallions. So.
And taking a quick look at WinDEU's item screen here, he's already found all the items in Palace of Darkness, so no king here, but it could still be an Eastern.
That is true. Okay, so Jenja Rage Slash is incoming. Oh, Jenja just. Oh, he's just gonna go into. He's just gonna go into Mire. Oh boy. Oh, that WinDEU picks up his 5th crystal. I have never seen anybody get hit through that door transition.
Yeah, that is curious. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well-programmed game. Oh boy.
Alright, so Jenja is making his way to Palace of Darkness, so one would assume that he's going to be getting his bow in pretty short order here.
Yep.
Though he will be making a pit stop at Saha along the way to get that item.
Oh boy. Well, this is Jenja's last stand right here. What is this item? Ouch.
Yikes.
That is not good. So about now, Jenja's only hope is that Kane potentially being in Mire and WinDEU checking the other dungeons.
Yeah, that would be about...
WinDEU has a sizable lead at this point.
Yeah, Jenya's down at least by the Swamp Palace check and by the Ice Palace check, and those are two extremely long dungeons, which is why a lot of people are kind of shy away from checking them.
Jenya just disbelief.
Absolutely. I don't blame him.
Yeah. Oh, man. He's angry. I think the seed broke Jenya.
This seed broke a lot of us. I don't blame him for
True, but wow. So at this point, we know that Turtle Rock currently is not required for anything, but all right, and that's Eastern and Pod taken care of. The Cane almost has to be in Mire. I think there is no other location remaining.
Yeah, I think at this point it would either be in Misery Mire or it could still be in Hookshot Cave.
That's right, Hookshot Cave. Spike Cave. No, we have no logic to Spike Cave right now. Oh, God. Watch it. No, it can't be in Spike Cave because Turtle Rock. Never mind. I had a thought process for something evil, but it won't work.
Yeah.
WinDEU going for it.
Yeah, definitely gonna check out the shed first, get that red goo and whatever other item was in there, and yeah, it wouldn't surprise me to see him just hop straight in.
I think it was a piece of heart. I don't know. It was a big heart.
Oh, hey.
Question in chat. Bottles are logic for Spike Cave. No. Invincibility item is a definite yes. Either the Cane of Berna or the Magical Cape. However, if you have the Magical Cape, you need to have a magic extension. Either half magic or a bottle. But neither player has the invincibility. They could brute force it, which would be a logic break, but it's looking like the Spike Cave is out. So it's going to really depend on what Mire has in it. And then there was another comment. Can Spike Cave be because damage just only matters in logic for Oko? Spike Cave will take into account that you can take 3 hearts of damage. Or 2.5 hearts of damage, really, so you can take 2 ticks. Since you have 3 hearts. Alright. So, Jenya going to be completing their pod at this point. WinDEU doing the long mire check, of course.
Alright, so the first item is just a heart container.
So, cane, other cane, or cape? Which one? Or none of the above. As I am forgetting about Hookshot Cave. Oh boy!
Naturally, yep.
So a potential required double tip of Mire. Oh boy!
Yep, WinDEU not taking it. He's just going straight to the witch.
Watch it be a drug deal. Watch it be a drug deal. Then we get to know then we get to think of his thought process. Oh, it's just a little bit of love. So it is in Hookshot Cave. Now the question, where does WinDEU go? Does he go up the mountain? Does he go to swamp? Does he go? Looks like he's taking. Well, actually, if you have the flute and it's activated in that, this is always where you go for just a free health refill. Continuing on, however, he's going to Hookshot Cave, so he's making all the right calls.
Yeah, indeed. Doesn't want to take too many risks, given that he's only one item away.
Alright, so what we need to have happen is Hookshot Cave needs to have an invincibility item to take him to Spike Cave. Question in chat from Troby, why didn't he finish Mire? Unfortunately, he's missing the Cane of Samaria. And he obtained both items out of Mire, so he's still on the hunt for the item. However, we believe he is looking in the correct spot. Oh! somebody just compounded the one I had. Invincibility item in Hookshot, which leads to boots in Spike Cave, which leads to the cane at Mock Rock, or King's Tomb. I'm okay with that. But there it is. That's
going yeah.
WinDEU gonna check chest still, because Master Sword Silverless, not fun.
Yeah, but no luck.
Well, keep in mind, though, this is actually a foe mode. We are not officially in go mode until we know what's on the torch in Ganon's Tower. Boots could still be required. We just do not know.
Yeah, there is that 1 in 22 chance that...
And boots could be in Turtle Rock.
So if you're WinDEU, how do you feel about the seed right now?
What was that? About an hour 14 go mode. An hour 14 potential go mode. I would feel pretty good, especially considering I've cleared everything. I'd be a little weary at the fact that Ice Palace and Swamp Palace haven't been dipped into with only having Master Sword Silverless. But at the same time, I can also usually bank on a sword being in GT, so I'd probably be fine.
Yeah, exactly. I feel pretty good about the bow and pod call. Less good about the Meyer double dip, but yeah.
I mean, to be fair, there's almost no way to know that it was going to be a double dip Meyer. I mean, with where you got everything, it's like you're not going to go back up just to check Hookshot Cave.
Yeah, exactly. There is the chance that, you know, he may be thinking that they went to the Hospital's hut before they went up to Death Mountain, but yeah. Odds of that are kind of low.
Alright, WinDEU having to do hard viddy strats because no silvers. Yeah, WinDEU does know. WinDEU and Jenja both know that Ether Tablet is Couch Cash.
Yeah, switch to arrows to get the last of the eyes, but so he's probably going to hope that ice armors don't come into play in Yan's Tower. And speaking of which, I hear we have a game that we like to play.
Yes, we do. I do not remember the command.
Oh, I believe it's just !start to get the Ganon's Tower Big Key guessing game started.
Ah, yes, you are correct. That is what it is.
Yes. So there are 22 chests in Ganon's Tower. Spam at any number between 1 and 22 in the chat, and if you are subbed to any of the speed gaming networks or you've given 250 bits or more to any of the speed gaming networks, you, with a correct guess, you could win a spot on our leaderboard.
Well, you know, I think with the way this is going to go, I think with the way WinDEU usually... What I would do in this situation, I would check number 1. I'm going to call Torch. And I'm going to
Torch?
I'm calling Torch, and I want that to be the first thing checked.
Alright, fair enough. I'm just going to stick with my usual guess of 19, you know?
Yeah. I usually say 13, but on this one, I'm like, this seed's being trolly. Let's just do it.
Yeah, you want to get real silly.
Now, Torch is usually number 3, Shimby, yes, but in this case, I would instantly go left just to check the Torch. Just to get that knowledge out of the way. Alright, last second guesses. Oh, it's not going to be one on the torch. Oh, well.
Oh. I mean, hey, you could still be right.
That's true.
Yeah.
But it's not.
No.
So we have a small key and a pack of bombs.
He's making the play on right side Gannis Tower, so delaying the information on what's on the torch by just a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I don't fault the play. Usually one key and one item. Let's go right. Oh, not enough distance. There we go.
Yeah.
There's the boots. It's irrelevant now. That is go mode. Let's see if they were required. And it was required!
Yeah.
Full going right was the call.
Yeah, always seems to be, right? Key on torch, boots, and Gannis Tower. That's... Oh, video game.
Pit Pop Cheerio, congratulations. Nailing that. Yes, exactly. And with that, WinDEU's going to start his climb. However, he is under Master Sword Silverless.
Did that beam just block one of his arrows?
Yes, it did.
Wow.
Those Bebos beams, man. Well, Jenja knows exactly where they need to go, so... WinDEU is noping out of the gauntlet real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, I realize that they're a little bit low on health, so yeah.
Yeah. Oh no! Jenja's brute forcing this. Well, I guess we get a little bit of closure, getting to see what's in here. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. I was just thinking, oh god, what if it's the shovel? I was just thinking that.
That would have been rough.
Alright, Jenja slowly gonna come to the realization that he's gonna find some area, and he is going to be... Are we gonna get another sprite spaz out, or are we gonna be getting rage slashes?
No, I kind of enjoyed that like little rage dance from earlier. I hope we get another one of those.
Rage Dance falls into the pit. And there it is. No, just business as usual. All right. Probably realizing that, I am behind.
Yeah, he full cleared 2 pendant dungeons that he never needed to enter and found the go mode item in a place that he could have checked pretty early on in the seed. He's probably feeling not great about that.
Nope, I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
WinDEU skipping chests. Interesting. And $5 consolation prize. So WinDEU is going to be going into Master Sword Silverless. Nice double. I think that was a triple.
Yeah, that looked good to me.
That was.
There we go.
231. Secret code in Ocarina of Time. Don't tell anybody. 231. And that touchdown at 129.17 on WinDEU's clock.
I never checked the pyramid item, so just bombs.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I don't blame that check. 'Cause if it wasn't silver arrows, I'd be like, oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, I know I saw a race where like a dude won a race doing Master Sword Silverless Ganon, and then the second place finisher got to the tower to check the pyramid, and that was Tempered Sword.
Oh, wow. Alright, so we're going to be seeing a lot of spin slashes. Unfortunately, with the Master Sword, Ganon will only take damage with spins. And it requires 12 spins to get into between Phase 1 to Phase 2 and Phase 2 to Phase 3. 4 additional spins from Phase 3 to Phase 4, and then 24 spins to kill off the pig.
And we do see WinDEU taking it a little bit slow, kind of not being too aggressive with the pig, which is pretty smart. You definitely don't want to get too aggressive with this fight.
No. I mean, he does have a bottle of red, and I believe he might have another bottle of blue.
Yeah, I believe he got rid of both his bees with the potion woman.
Yep. Alright, here we go. Phase 3 for WinDEU. Silver arrows in Ganon's tower. All right, Jenja, gotta go finish up Desert Palace and pick up their final piece. Alright. So I think barring what would you think? About 2 Ganon falls, maybe?
Yeah, definitely
Maybe
take
3?
a... Yeah,
But I don't see that happening.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much like a Ganon's tower ahead at this point, and he's doing pretty well with this fight so far. I think that was the first slash that he really missed right there.
Yep. And with that, Jenja picks up their 7th crystal, ready to go up to GT. And get your GGs in chat for WinDEU, taking game number 2 in this best of 3.
Yep, GG to WinDEU. An excellently run race.
Yes.
And with the official SRTV time of 1 hour, 33 minutes, 51 seconds, WinDEU evens up the series with Jenja23 at 1-1.
Let's see if we can get him in here for an interview. Alright, let's drag him in. WinDEU, congratulations!
Thanks.
So how does it feel being a witch?
My god.
Yeah, Palace of Darkness. Best dungeon or best dungeon?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know if you guys caught the first match before this. It was in the exact same spot.
That's what we were told, yes.
yeah, we got that info.
I screamed a little bit when that happened. There's actually a lot of screaming involved. Like, when I found the hammer in Super Bunny Cave, and when I found Boots on Right Side, and then Big Key on Torch.
Yeah. The best thing is somebody actually in the chat clipped Jenya's actual reaction from his stream, and oh, he lost it when he saw the bow.
Yeah. Oh god, I can imagine.
Yeah, so you have a very ridiculous margin of victory because Jenja did not want to go into Pod or Eastern without having the bow, and they cleared ice. They cleared swamp.
Yeah. Ouch. I figured it was an okay play. Because, like, I had, I think, what, Meyer, EP, and Pod left at that point. And
Yep.
I did not touch any of them yet. So I'm like, may as well try. Check this out, see if it holds anything. Going in, just be like, hey, wouldn't it be funny if... And then, you know, the bow appeared. As evidenced by, you know, the names I put on my title screen as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what item are you calling for match 3, and where's it gonna be?
Oh, that's some pressure, man.
Yeah, you got a little bit of time to think about it. I'll give you some time. Alright, looks like Jen is doing... Alright, they decided to do a tile room. I mean, I can't blame him. I mean, like, I'll be honest, when you got to the torch, I'm like, Big Key's gonna be on the torch. So, like, for our guessing game, I was like, it's gonna be 1, because I thought you would have gone straight to the torch, just to, like, okay, is it or not? And it turns out going right side, getting the boots in chest number 3, made it perfect, so...
Yeah, I was thinking of going left side first to just, like, confirm things, but... I figured, like, going right side first and at least checking a few things. Big Key's there, that's great for me. If boots are there, which they were, that's also great. And, I don't know, it just seemed like the better option as far as time management.
Well, I can definitely say this was a very well executed on your part.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with, aside from routing, the execution I think was pretty solid. Definitely pleased with that as well.
Yeah, that was definitely a solid Master Sword Silverless fight on your part.
Yeah. I've done it a couple times before. It's not too bad, it's just kind of a battle of attrition. You
Pretty
just have
much.
to take your time with it. I was getting a little worried though when I found Ice Ride in, I think, the chess game it was.
Yep.
Just like the previous seat right before this,
Yep.
I found Ice Ride somewhere for Penance for Rock, and it's like, eh.
Yep. Yeah, we were thinking the same thing, but we're like, well, they still need some area, so it's okay.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, it was Crystal Turtle Rock.
Oh, it's Crystal. Oh, it's Crystal CR. Okay.
Yeah.
Not as bad of a troll then.
Yeah, I must have found some other kind of progression item for a pendant dungeon. Something like a similar situation. But yeah.
Well, Jenna making their way through the gauntlet at this point in time. So how do you feel about taking this to a game 3?
I wasn't sure what to expect coming into this. I just wanted to play my best, but now, like, feels like the pressure's on a little bit.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah, I'm excited to close this out. Just no matter how it ends. I've had a lot of fun with it.
That's good. That's always good to hear.
And I think when I was going up the tower for GT, I just kept forgetting I had boots because I just got them.
Yeah. Yeah, a few people in chat mentioned that. It's like, well, you just got them. I mean, when you go through an hour and a half almost with no boots, and then you just get them, and it's like, well, you're not gonna remember.
Yeah, we kind of saw you start the gauntlet and realize, oh hey, I'm at 3.5 hearts. I should go back.
Yeah, the safety room didn't even occur to me because, like, boots weren't on my mind.
Yeah.
As you can see from, like, the previous 2 rooms before that or so. Yeah, I looked at my health and it just clicked. Thankfully.
Yeah.
121-11-11 for the Pegasus boots. Jeez. Which were required.
Yeah, as I was heading up the tower, I was just thinking of that nightmare scenario. Like, what if Big Key's on Torch? There's so much that I didn't check.
Mm-hmm. looks like Jenya's going into their Troll Room 2 fight.
What level sword does Jenya have?
You both are under Master Sword.
Okay. And then silvers are probably left side somewhere, according to Ganon.
Likely. I didn't see Jenya pick up anything in the Helmsaur room, so...
Oh yeah, skip those 2 chests. It was a switch.
That kind of surprised me, actually. I did want to ask about that. It's like, what was your thought process on that? Because it's... I mean, they're on the way, and you really are under minimal equipment, per se, to fight Ganon.
Yeah, I was... my mindset was switching so rapidly between finish this as fast as possible. I have what I need, and... Oh, well... Master Sword Silverless is kind of awful. So I checked, like, the validation chest and the chest before that, and I was too far ahead to double back for those Helmsaur chests.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, I wouldn't double back. I would just be like, But man, that collection rate, 129, not bad.
Yeah. Definitely on the lower end of seeds I've played.
Jenin is now entering their Ganon fight. And then you did mention it. I did what I was going to ask, but you did mention about it because I haven't seen you do too many Master Sword Silverlesses. So I was like, I don't know how happy you were to see that, but since you said you've done it a few times.
Yeah, I wasn't thrilled, but I wasn't too nervous about it. So it wasn't an awful thing to experience.
Yep. And for anybody who has not done one, the best thing is do not let your nerves get a hold of you. Just execute. Just clear your mind.
Yeah, for sure.
Whoop. Oh, yep. And as Tekarok says in chat, the best thing to do also, get that torch glitch. Like, oh yeah.
Yeah, it's super essential for Silverless, especially Master Sword.
Oh, but he never found lamp, so hopefully he can time this right.
Yeah.
Okay, he got it.
Yeah, the timing isn't actually as hard as a lot of people say it should be. It really isn't. However, he does need to be careful. I don't believe he has any other magic restore.
He does not know. He spent his blue potion getting through phase 2.
Oh no!
Ooh.
Yeah, I think they're probably gonna go grab some potions real quick.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think you can barely get by with the fire rod with this magic level, but yeah, you probably want to be at full health.
In a perfect fight, you'd have two shots remaining.
Yeah.
So that would be iffy at best.
Yeah, exactly. And a bush guard, just for good measure.
Yep. So, Indu, aside from the obvious fun locations of certain items, how did you like the seed?
It was wild, honestly. I had fun with it. Not sure if Jenny's gonna feel the same, but I did not look forward to a bomb start and escape again, given the first match that we had. It was super iffy. Almost died several times.
Yeah, bombs. I have gone on record in saying bombs are the most technical start. Aside, the next technical start would be the Can of Burna.
Yeah, those are the two that I don't look forward to.
Same here.
I was relieved when I found that bee bottle because I just was able to unleash it on the key rat. I really did not want to bomb that key rat because it is the worst thing to do.
If I recall correctly, Jenny at least managed to get a pretty cooperative rat, but yeah, beast rats are the way to go with that room, I think.
Alright, Jenja fixing up the Phase 3 here. He got a very favorable Phase 2 with Ganon teleporting to the upper right corner and getting the invincibility square. So I'm gonna guess, just based on everything that we've seen, I guess there's probably one sword upgrade in Turtle Rock, I would think. But considering we have the majority of the basement uncovered, it could be both swords were in GT also.
Was Turtle Rock touched at all?
No. Samaria was both of your guys' go mode items, aside from the boots being obvious.
Speaking of TR, I suffered that thing that probably some other runners suffered when you just kind of assume you have an item after a given amount of time. I was gonna try and open up TR.
That's what I thought happened. That's what I was thinking. I was like, wait a minute.
I wanted to open it up, just as a, what if it's needed, and I have to come back up and do that portal again. And then I turned into a bunny. I'm like, oh yeah.
It's gonna be a little hard to do. Alright, Jenja should be coming up on their final slashes.
Yeah, we were talking about that. That's definitely not something you see every day. Someone trying to being a moon pro away from opening the Turtle Rock portal. Yeah, Jenja gets scanning down.
Yay! And through the door, official SR TV time, 1 hour, 51 minutes, 44 seconds.
Yeah, GG, Jenja.
GG.
Looks like we have him here for an interview. Hello, Jenya.
GG.
Thanks, GGT too.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Well, you pretty much answered the question I was about to ask you. So.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, what can I say? It's epic. Like stuff like that. You just if you've not seen it, you just wouldn't believe it. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy how similar these seats were. Like, crazy.
You mean you can't believe it until you've seen it? You mean like your reaction when you open that chest? Somebody clipped that from your stream and posted it, and I had to look.
I mean, it's just insane. I don't even know what to say about that. It's like, how likely is that? And I mean, at that point, I mean, after having completely fully cleared swamp and ice, I just have to assume that I'm like 5 billion years behind, especially after what happened like the race earlier, you know. So yeah, obviously that costed me 1 billion years of time.
The one bright side about Swamp being the way it was that at least the map and the compass were on the left side.
That's true, yeah.
So there's that.
Did you just rush the back once you found the first
I did. I mean, if there was only one item in the left side, I would have gone for it. But luckily, like all big key map and compass were on the left side or in the big chest.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, went to Swamp, full cleared, nothing. I think not even just a tiny bit of just nothing. It was just like rupees and heart pieces and upgrades like all over the place. I think there was one shield in ice, but nothing else.
Yeah, you found what we found as our second shield in ice.
And I still I think the lamp has to be in the purple chest, right?
Yep.
You would be correct.
Yeah, okay. That's like the only thing that I didn't do. I don't know, because I went from the bottom into Village of Outcasts, it was kind of awkward to route the purple chest into that thing, while still doing Skullwoods and the Graveyard Ledge. I didn't want to go back and forth, so at that point I had the whole world open, so I decided to skip on that. But yeah.
Luckily, with a player of your caliber, that is pretty much a pointless item for you, which is at least a good thing. So
it's that important. Kind of crazy that he didn't even have to touch any of the pendant dungeons.
Yeah,
I did not expect that, because when I don't know what and again, you know, this just like last year, it's crazy how similar they were. Again, if it didn't sequence break the hammer, man, this seed would have been so free. It's insane.
Oh, did you Super Bunny the hammer?
Yeah, of course. So I never ever went back up there to get the cane. So I pretty much had everything else.
Yeah, you both actually mirrored each other. Your first route divergence was when you obtained your Dark World access with that hammer. Jenya going towards Hype Cave and WinDEU going Village of Outcasts.
It's just crazy because like flippers were absolutely nothing. I think there was nothing behind flippers, except bombos on the like Hylia Island.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know. I just thought when I got Dark World access, I had like everything open. I could have gone, you know, I could have immediately at that point, I think, gone into Swamp or even Ice with the Fire Rod. So it's kind of crazy that both of those dungeons are open right away and nothing has anything in it. So yeah, I got owned by that, but that's how it is. Looking forward to the third match.
You want to take bets on if Bro's going to be first chest in pot again?
Well, I mean, I guess we're gonna get a bomb escape again, and then I don't know, get some crazy items in the escape.
All right, actually, yeah, that's gonna be a question. So, if you guys start with bombs, are you gonna beeline to pod?
I'm gonna go straight to pod. I don't care. It's like straight. It's like doesn't matter. Just straight to pod. Even if I only have Titans, I just go straight around.
Watch it be trolling and give you the silver arrows.
Oh, man.
That's some good stuff. I hope you enjoyed that at least.
Yeah.
Oh, when WinDEU opened that chest, commentary as we lost it, chat,
Yeah.
we all lost it.
I lost it too.
Everyone lost it.
There were some family unfriendly things that were yelled.
Oh, it wouldn't surprise me.
Between that, Hammer, and Boots, they all just threw me for a loop and threw off my mindset so much.
That's the best part that boots were actually required. Best
Oh
part.
my god. What a seed.
Yeah, definitely super entertaining race. GG to both of you for going through that. And yeah, good luck to both of you in Game 3 as well.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you guys for commentating, as always, and for tracking.
Yes, thank you for putting on an amazing race. A lot of people in chat have been asking, when's Game 3? Well, we don't know. It'll be up to you guys.
Question, I actually don't know when this game... I don't know. We have to talk.
Yeah.
But no worries, guys. They will get Game 3 in. It'll be on the schedule. We will definitely push to get that restreamed because this was entertaining.
I'm glad.
Alright, so in chat I threw out the please give our runners a follow, definitely, Jenja and WinDEU. Putting this on, especially bracket stages, very well fought races. Thanks to our tracker, Level Up Inc., and thank you for my co-commentator, Artie Walsh.
And thank you, this was super fun.
Yep. Thank you for the Speed Gaming Network and the ALTTP Randomizer Network for hosting as many of these races as possible. With that, do you guys have any final words on this seed?
I think it spoke for itself.
Yeah, definitely. I got nothing.
Oh wow! We're just now seeing the collection rate, just the vast difference between ice and swamp. Without having to do it, we have what is that? A 22 item difference. Oof.
Yeah, 23.
Or yeah, 23. Crazy. But GG's. Can't wait to see Game 3. Wish you guys best of luck, and whomever advances, good luck in your next round.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right.
GG, Jenja. Thanks for the race.
Yeah,
Races.
GG, man.
Well, guys, with that, I'm Duke, and let's take a look and see what is currently going on in the bracket stage real fast. I think we have a couple other games going on. All right, looks like over on Speed Gaming 1, we have Trojan Dude and Dragon Master. They just started up. And in about 30 minutes on Speed Gaming 5, we're going to have the Dude and Prior. And then in an hour, we should have In the Name of DT and ACMLM on Speed Gaming 3. 15 minutes after that, we have Ninjembro and Lenax on Speed Gaming 4. So we got a lot of rando matches coming up.
Yeah, definitely. Make sure to keep it locked into the Speed Game Network. There's a ton of pretty fun races coming your way.
Oh, yeah. And so please make sure you are following Speed Gaming's the original and 2 through 6, as well as the ALTTP Randomizer and 2 through 4. That's where you can get all of your rando action for this tournament. With that, I've been Duke, and I will catch you guys next rando.
Yep. Have a great night.